luck with that. Now we're looking into the supernatural this week, and our next guest has plenty to talk about on the subject. We all know William Roache as Corrie stalwart and longest-serving resident Ken Barlow.
But this weekend it was revealed that William has apparently given up sex to channel his energies into helping others using a healing hands approach. And as I said that, he went, oh. So how true is this? What's the real story?
No,
you have not given up sex.
No,
I can officially reveal right here that William Roache has not given up sex.
Right. It was just I'm with a little group of people, a very small group, and we have a message. We're not a religion, we're not a cult. We speak to everybody, atheists, religious people, or whatever you are. And our message is love. That is all, love. But I'm talking about the most powerful force in the universe. It's the real love. It is the foundation of all things. And we have public meetings. We're not asking people to join us as a group. We're asking people to listen to the message. If it resonates with you, take it, follow it. If it doesn't, don't. That's fine. And we have public meetings every second and fourth Tuesday. There's one tonight in Timperley, a little place called the Larkhill Centre, and people come and listen. We've got some members of the group who have tremendous wisdom and questions can be asked. And that is it. It is a very simple but very powerful message of love.
What about the healing hands thing?
Well, most of us in the group are healers. It's just that is part of it. And
do you see yourself as a healer?
Yeah, I'm a healer. I'm a Reiki healer. Yeah. And in the interval of the group, we do healing. Everyone wants the healing. So people come and listen to the message, which is pure love. Every human being is pure love. And if every human being could just know that, be that, and live that...
Be a nicer world.
Wouldn't it just? I mean, you are describing the ideal, actually.
Well, it's a basic idea that was the foundation of all the great religions anyway. And then people say, well, what about the horrible people that you meet? But it's still that love energy, but with free will and emotions and the mind. They're using that energy in a way that probably isn't the most desirable. But they need love to help them get back to what every human being is the most beautiful being of pure love. And if you know that, be that, and live that, your life is enriched and enhanced.
And being spiritual, do you think that sort of makes you tune in to things slightly more supernatural, or do you feel they're two separate things?
Supernatural, there's a lot of nonsense around everything.
Yeah.
We're not, for instance, beliefs are very dangerous. They may be good, there may be a truth, but they may not. Beliefs can change. We're interested in the truth. And we're interested in love. Those are the two basics in the universe. And we have people in the group who have tremendous wisdom, and people can come and attend the meeting, and all we want is to help people understand that message of love. No more. It is that simple, but that powerful.
You lost your lovely wife Sarah in 2009. Did that help you knowing this when you lost Sarah in 2009?
But I already had an understanding that we are spiritual beings. We come from the spiritual realms and we go back there and we're immortal. I knew that. I've known that most of my life. So when Sarah died, I know she's gone to a very beautiful place. She's gone home and she's fine. You don't need to grieve for someone who's died. You can grieve because you miss them, but they are fine. They've gone home, and if they die young, they may have gone home early. It's like a reward almost, because that is the most beautiful play. This is the workshop here where we come to experience emotions and experience all sorts of things.
Yeah, it's a bit of a work in progress, some would say.
We are all work in progress, but we're all very beautiful people, and fundamentally every human being is this beautiful thing of love, and that is our message as our group. We're a small group, but very powerful and very interesting.
So where does this... that's one side of things, but then another side of sort of wanting to look at your pets and then go, right, what's going on in your life? How do you feel about my life? Well, where did that come into it?
Originally, we were all telepathic, and we will communicate telepathically in the future, and animals are very telepathic. And with your dogs, you need to have... You know, when they look at you, there's things going on. They follow you, they know what you're doing. So I want to understand my dog better. When we first met Jackie, and she came and spoke to us with our 3 dogs, after she left, we understood our dogs so much better. It was so helpful.
OK, well, almost...
Are we going to bring them on?
In a minute, yeah. Almost 30% of people we polled believe animals are psychic. Can we really communicate with animals? That is the question.
As you heard, William is a firm believer. There you go. Well done. They come. Thank you very much.
Nice to see you.
Jackie Weaver is the animal psychic who helps him to talk to his Jack Russell Terriers. I have to say right now, from the word go, this makes me very, very sceptical.
OK.
Because I don't see how a tiny animal brain can communicate anything other than food, sex, and running.
Look,
Do
he's
you have
looking
a
at
dog?
you.
I haven't had a dog, no. I have a cat.
If you have a dog, a cat's great, but they're not quite the way of communicating. But let Jackie talk about it. They really have feelings and understanding, don't they?
Absolutely. I truly say, I went out to dinner about 15 years ago and somebody said exactly the same thing at the table, and I actually laughed myself and thought, nuts. But actually, it is so true. Because you know how human psychics will actually read people, they'll pick up on their thoughts. We do exactly the same with animals. It's on a wavelength, sort of like a mobile phone, for example, with, you know, and you can tune in and you can get information.
So are they speaking English, or are they speaking... If you were in France, would they be speaking French?
Thoughts don't have a language, it's the brain that does. So.
It's the brain, that's exactly, yeah.
So you have a thought which they put into your mind.
Yeah, you tune in and you just pick up the thoughts, you turn it around and give it back.
What are they saying
Yeah.
now?
Can you see what they're saying now? I mean, they've
Philip,
said...
unique, converted.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Is that what they're
Being
saying?
done by
I make nothing up.
And
No,
with
no,
the,
I can tell you she doesn't, and I fully understand that. What are they saying now? What are they saying about Philip?
What people can't see, they're scared of.
That's what they're saying?
Yeah.
I'm
But
even more
which one-
sceptical now.
Which one does the impression of Deirdre?
Well, that was actually slightly taken out of context. It was a funny statement because actually animals love to have a laugh, and it was we were just chatting about different things, and it was actually Poppy. But talking about being sceptical, one of the things that Poppy gave us was a great thing about the fact that Williams. She mentioned, you know, William's good at painting, and I was just about to say to William, oh, you know, apparently you're good at painting, and she went, but he doesn't finish things. And William just sat there and went, he pointed at the door and he said, there's a picture through that door that I started 2 years ago and it still isn't finished.
So
Yeah.
does
I
it
bet
put
it's
you
still not.
closer to the dogs? I mean,
Yeah,
do
it
you have a
helps us
greater
understand them
understanding
better.
of them?
Can I ask you a question now,
Yes.
Jackie? Because last night they had a fight.
I know, and
Well,
I know what
and
that
I'm
was
so
about.
worried about this. Can you why
It's
is she
because-
so? When Harry jumps on the bed, when she's on the bed, she growls and she's horrible to him. And yet it's in her pack. So why is she doing that?
She, if you remember, originally she actually did say to me she was the boss. I
Yeah.
think things have slightly changed because we're now down to 2 dogs from 3 dogs. Okay, but yes.
What are they saying now?
She's talking to you, Philip.
She's saying, nonsense.
What did she say?
But there is an issue with eyesight as well, and he actually said to me that he couldn't see. And then Verity actually said to me he had some sort of fit or something.
He can't see.
Yeah, he can see, but it's
Is
very
it very bad?
It's more
What-
than
what
I
about
gave
your
you a
cat?
picture of
Yeah.
my cat, Roxy, earlier
Yes.
on, and you can do this from stills as well. So
Yes.
what was Roxy telling you?
Basically, I just asked her to tell me about herself, and she comes across me that she's gentle. She tells me that she doesn't get her claws out. She makes me feel that I don't know if she's actually a home cat, doesn't go out, but she stays near home.
This is actually spot on, by the way.
And
Not necessarily
everything-
that.
everything
Just
was-
because
she
of that
doesn't
breed
go
of
out-
cat.
she
You
doesn't
can
go
tell by the
outside.
breed of cat that they don't go out.
No. Well, wait a minute. But
Wait, go on, go on.
with mine,
Yeah.
the individuals, you have them perfectly. Go on, carry on.
And saying about the children, she's saying that she actually laughs. She says, I know when to get out of the way, but then she's very clever because she actually knows to come to you for affection when it's the right time to come.
Is it spot on?
No, it's spot on.
Is it?
It's absolutely spot on.
And if I can point
Philip,
out...
has she done your cat?
No, because it's dead. That's
Well,
a whole other skill.
Spirit animals live in spirit.
to
We
leave
won't
it
go
there.
there. We can have to leave it there.
just love the
Thank
variation.
You.
You're
Thank
very
you.
welcome.
Talking of variation, on tomorrow's show, X Factor's Rylan is back with his star-studded style and the woman who claims that she has sex with aliens.
That is not to be missed. I'm going to go back and just chat with my cat all afternoon. Bye.